They talking about some they sitting there, they good women. I'm a professional woman. Then you look through her profile, then you see that see more spicy pictures right here. Like, get out of here, man. Then you click that link. Hey, what's up, everybody? In this video, I want to talk to you guys about the 7 type of women you may not want to date. I'm not trying to say you shouldn't date them at all, but you might want to tread lightly when dating these type of women. And unfortunately, some men may fall into this category, but this video is about women, so let's stick to it. Let me ask you this. If you had a warning before dating the wrong person, would you still date them? Probably not. So this is how I structured the video. The first person is going to be putting you as a low priority on her list. Number 2 through number 6, these type of women more than likely will cheat on you if you even entertain them. And the last person on this list is going to be looking for a beta male, you know, a man that she could control. So before I get started, leave that like when I'm done with this video. The first type of woman you may want to tread lightly with, I would have to say, would be the pet owners. Not the regular pet owners that just had animals around the house, but the ones that seem to be like the pet owner extremists, meaning like these pets are my children. If I can't let these pets do what they want around the house and run around the house, then I can't be with you. You don't want to be put second to an animal. I mean, we're both human beings. This is a cat or this is a dog. Why are you prioritizing this animal before me? Like, I'm the man in the house. Like, these type of people, they will feed the pet before they feed the person, or they'll let like the dog lick them in the mouth and then try to give you a freaky old kiss right after that. Like, no, go clean your face off, and trying to bring them germs over here, man. Tomorrow dogs got clean mouths, better mouths than humans. That's nonsense. Even besides the fact, like, when you got like a pet owner extremist, these people will choose this animal before the human. Imagine a woman telling you this: if you and the pet were on the verge of death, she would choose the pet over you. No, I'm supposed to be your man. Why are you choosing this animal over me? Like, no, I'm not trying to become second in a household to an animal. I remember I dated a girl and everything that she chose the animal before me and the family, and I'm looking like, man, this girl must be a lunatic. What are you talking about? Oh, okay, when something bad happened, that's on you. So one day the animal ran away, and now she want to come crawling back to us after you made us second. Like, no, we ain't forgot how you chose this animal that ran away over us. So if you want a woman to prioritize an animal before you, then go ahead and date the pet owner extremist. The second thing I have on my list, you know, we don't heard this one a lot though. Second thing I got on the list is the traveling nurses and the doctors. Like, any job where you traveling, I ain't trusting you. Like, come on, man. You ain't nowhere to be found. Like, when it comes to these nurses and doctors, I think that the traveling nurse is probably a little bit worse, because the traveling nurse, they typically they like sailors, or they like people in the military, so they'll be stationed in a certain location for like 3 or 4 months, and then they pack their bags and they move on. But at the same time, you'll be seeing them talking about something. Oh, I'm looking for a long-term stable relationship. Girl, you're not even stable. You might be stable financially, but you're not stable physically. I can't keep tabs on the two of us and everything and build a solid relationship if you ain't never home. Like, no, I need you indoors. That's the same thing with these doctors. Like, these doctors be out here like 5 days a week, and you might see them for like 1 hour a day. I mean, if I had to choose between the two, you know, I'd go with the doctor. But like I said, these people on this category on down is a bunch of cheaters. I'm not trying to say they are cheaters, but the odds of a doctor or a traveling nurse cheating on you is a lot higher, seeing the fact that you're not in their presence as much as you would like to be. Like, and then they'll be in a stressful environment, so they're at work and they need to be soothed and calmed down. You got big Super Chad and Super Tyrone coming around. Oh, baby, how you doing? All this and that. It could be a lot better. It's like I said in a different video, she ain't got to be coming home to getting her back blown out. This stuff can happen right there in the office, a whole affair. And traveling nurses, you know, they got their picks and choices. Like, they here for a moment, then they going again. You know, they can just be lining up families and stuff like that. So the third type of person you may want to tread lightly with would be truck drivers. I'm not talking about like the UPS drivers or Amazon truck drivers. I'm talking about the semi truck drivers. These people, they're always on the road. Like they say, Papa was a Rolling Stone and everything. They not even at home majority of the time. They on the road maybe 28 days out the week. or out the month, my bad. But they're not even nowhere to be found. Like I want some, you know, I want it on demand. I can't even get it because you always out of town. So if I can't get this is what I need you to do. I need you to go find a temporary source so I can have that entertainment when I want it, or just completely replace you because you is nowhere to be found. Like, It's hard to love a person that's always on the road. It's hard to love a truck driver. These type of people, they can be having a whole second family, a whole third family, a whole brand new kid and all this and that. You won't even know it because you at home having faith that a woman may or may not cheat on you. Like, if you want to negate that happening in the first place, then I don't recommend dating a truck driver. Like, me personally, I ain't no one in the world I'll waste my time on a person that's always missing from the house. That's just nonsense. So let me get to the fourth type of person you may want to tread lightly with when dating. I would say police officers and correctional officers. The main reason I say this is because when you are in this masculine field right here, they can't typically be feminine and be in their natural essence. And not only that, they are surrounded by a whole bunch of testosterone 24/7. You got a whole bunch of males hitting on them. You got prisoners hitting on them. You got so many negative influences just whispering in their ear. Just imagine like the little demon thingies like back in the TV shows and stuff, just whispering, popping up. Everybody just in your girl ear. You don't think eventually the devil's gonna tempt her to do the dirt? Like, come on, man. More than likely she will do the dirt. Like, if you do your research and stuff, these cops and stuff, they one of the highest cheaters out here. They cheat a lot. I'm not trying to say that you're going to get cheated on if you date a woman like this, but when they're lonely, they don't have much else to do. So you got the little snakes, the other cop officers or correctional officers whispering BS in her ear, talking about like, I could do you better, or I know we on a lonely night, and man ain't never gotta know. Of course he ain't gotta know, and he never will know because he's at home being faithful while she's in the squad car, doing the gawk in the damn car seat. So I ain't trying to be a hater, but this is what I believe. I couldn't date one of those CEOs or a cop because this is what's gonna be rolling through my head. Never date these women. Number 5, adult entertainers. The ones that got the OnlyFans account on IG, and they talking about some they sitting there, they good women. I'm a professional woman. Then you look through her profile, then you see that see more spicy pictures right here. Like, get out of here, man. Then you click that link. I remember I was on a dating app, right? And I was sitting there talking to the girl and everything. She talking about I need a man that could be a good role model to my son. Me, who I am, how I am when it comes to women. I want to see your Instagram. I want to see your social media so I can kind of gauge how your lifestyle is, how you think, and all this and that. So when I asked her for her Instagram, she took 3 days to give me the information. Typically when I talk to women online, they respond fast because I look nice and everything. But this woman, 3 days to give me her Instagram. And then when I get to her page, I see nothing but, chest out. I see she got like 20K followers. I'm like, damn, this girl must be popular. But when I click that little link right there, she got an OnlyFans. I'm like, man, get out of here. You think I'm about to sit there and cater and be a good father to you? Man, I'm trying to see some cheeks too, like everybody else. Man, you mess with the wrong one. You must thought I was some simp. Girl, let me see what that stuff look like. Man, no adult entertainment people. Like, these type of people, I truthfully believe that they have, low ethics, low self-esteem, and low standards for them to be putting something that should be protected out on the internet. I can't respect that, and I don't trust it. Like, this is supposed to be art, this is supposed to be mine, but yet everybody get to see that. That's unfair, and I think it's disgusting. Number 6. No, this is what I mentioned right here. I think I kind of got the order flopped around, but you don't want to date a woman that wants to be in charge, man. So what I got for the woman that's in charge is the controlling teachers. Like, I've dated a couple teachers, man. I learned my lesson. I'm telling you, like, if you messing with a woman that's a teacher, these women want to run the show. They want you to do this. They got structure. Like, think about it. They out here with children every day. They have to have everything organized. They have to plan everything out. They have to make sure everything falls in line with their beliefs and stuff if you want them to have a structured life. So if they had the same plan with these kids, you don't think that they used to running the show at home? I remember I went to work the other day. I asked a lady, I'm sitting there fixing her IT equipment and stuff, and then she said, yeah, normally my husband would do this, but he busy. And I just got this curious idea to ask because I already had my assumption in my head. I say, so when y'all at home, who runs the show? She said, obviously me. And in my head, I said, I knew it. I freaking knew it, man. Like, these teachers, like, I'm not trying to say all of them, but more likely these teachers will be controlling, and these female teachers be the ones that sneaking around their husbands and stuff like that. So unless you want a woman to tell you how things are supposed to be ran, like a little girl, like a little beta male, like a little simp, then you might want to tread lightly with these women unless you're masculine enough to be a man when dealing with them. So it turns out I actually had 6 people on this list, but I had one woman that says the type of phrase you may want to tread lightly with. If a woman ever tells you that all the men I've dated are the problem and it's not me, then more than likely the problem is her. Come on, man, think about this. Let's think real good together here. If she's claiming the man's always the problem, why the heck do you keep finding these men? Obviously, the issue is with you. You ain't thinking about how you searching and stuff. You keep doing the same crap. You keep getting the same results. That's the definition of insanity. Like me, I'm not about to keep dating the same women. If I know it ain't nothing but, you know, thugs in the hood, why would I go in the hood then? Like, if I ain't trying to get beat up and stuff, like, they don't make sense. Like, woman up here talking about the man's a problem. The man's a problem. How about take accountability? You ever heard of that? Accountability might help. Like, knowing that a man isn't always the issue may help you see that maybe you need to do some growing. So, this is my list of the 7 type of women you may be treading lightly with if you don't want to screw yourself over in the long run. Leave a like, a comment, or subscribe. This your boy Labz, and I'm out.